Welcome back. Picking up where we left off last time in Reus 2. Um, the goal for today is we're going to try to do Small World, which from previous times we've worked out, you have to not expand the planet, and this is a very critter-heavy finish. So we're going to try to do this mostly with critters and see if we can get it to work. And I think we're going to do it with the Huntress. We've definitely run the Huntress all the way up. It's got a star here because we've completed a planet with 3 areas with the Huntress. We're going to do it again just because the Huntress is herbivores, and a lot of the critters are herbivores. So after going through and checking who has what amount of critters, decided we're going to go swamp, ocean. There's a decent number of critters in the ocean, at least more than there is in the savannah. There's more in the swamp than there is in the forest. And then I think it's the taiga here that has the most, as far as these three. Desert is a side effect of being a desert, doesn't really have very many. And Ice Age has very few. Come to the fact that Ice Age has the evolve mechanic, and I think one of the critters, one of like the 5 critters, has evolved, so you get 1 of that critter. So it's going to be a little bit hard to do critters with Ice Age. So we're doing the Tiger instead. So this is going to be a combo. So it's looking to be a very mystery, science-heavy play. So maybe because we're going to be running a lot of critters in the Taiga. The Taiga is maybe actually going to be a bit more food-heavy than normal. And we're going to play Era 1 and Era 2 and the prologue sort of by ear. Because the goal is to get a lot of critters for Age 3. So I'm not necessarily going to go out of my way to make a particularly interesting early era choices. Because that might get in the way of picking critters. And the Huntress in this case is also showing us animals. What's one of the common sources of critters? Well, animals. So the Huntress likes animals. Specifically herbivores, a lot of type of herbivores we're going to be aiming for. A lot of the critters we're going to be aiming for are also herbivores as well. That's basically what works out to. So you got minerals. Obviously none of the minerals are animals or critters. I think there's technically one in the ocean. One of the tier 3 ones is actually a mineral. But actually need the ocean guy to come back. So there's a critter. There's a critter. So that's 2 critters. The pit viper isn't a critter, but the guinea pig is a critter. So those are critters we can get. Waiting for the Ocean Titan to come over and place our critters. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more food. I might try to encourage them to expand east so they don't have duplicate critters off the same city. There they go, and then expansion should get them up to their food requirement, which will give us our second nomad charge. I'll probably try to pick something that plays well with the ocean and critters if I can. Gonna want more population, so it's gonna want more food. Food. I know the sage technically likes plants, but food's probably gonna be easier to do. Yeah, food's probably gonna be easier to do with critters than raw money. Thinking. That might be the wrong choice, but I also know the other guy likes minerals a lot. Obviously, we're not in the ocean, so fishing hunt's not going to work, so there's a choice between hunter and trapper here. She wants food specifically, so we're going to go hunter. He wants food. The fish are also, in this case, a lot of the fish are critters, so herring as a food source isn't that bad, and then doing kelp isn't that bad. Not too worried about science, I'll override the science modifier. Okay, looks like enough to complete the sage settlement. Oh, not quite enough to complete the sage settlement. Okay. Oh, no. It's just teasing me there with almost telling me it's not, but then it is. I think... Oh, it's maybe not the best choice. But this is loves plants, right? So... yeah, I think we're going to go with the poet. The poet might be the complicated one to get to work reliably. That's wrong, but I meant to hit the animal one. Okay, so at this point we've placed... The only non-unique critter we haven't placed is the clownfish. Which for prosperity might not actually be a bad idea. So let's actually contemplate dropping our last critter here. Because in theory the poet wants prosperity. Does not care where the prosperity flows from, just that the prosperity flows. So we can get a little more biodiversity in the ocean this way. There we go, poet settlement complete. So let's see if we can draft some interesting cards. Any critters? So we get the jungle fowl, which is a critter. Or we can get the parakeet, which is a critter. Or the squirrel monkey, which is a critter. So each of them have critters. So as far as generating critters, they're all about the same. I think going with the bird one here. Each distinct adjacent Bodicum I think is going to combo nicely with other Bodicum. And the other one we want is the Taga. So redback bull is a critter. And the skunk is not. Okay, so the only critter choice here is the fox and the fox and the vole. Which we could probably combo pretty nicely with what we've got. What are we getting? Have the other ones dropped city choices yet? No. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to get our eat food in Huntress Village. So I think right now is going to be well, the moment just could just be the vole. I could just drop the vole down to up the critter variety and the food. Okay, and that was enough food without having to do anything else. Next is Sage Village. Sage wants a bunch of food. At this point, we do get the draft for the ocean, so let's grab the ocean draft. Still looking for critters. The sea crate is not a critter. Tuna is not a critter. But tuna is actually coming with some of our ocean critters. It's coming with the anchovy, it's coming with the suckerfish. So let's grab the tuna. It's also got bonuses for being adjacent to fish. Critter Hut for herbivores. Ocean Shrine for distinct ocean. Might go the Ocean Shrine. What is your 3-5? Okay. So it'd be 75 food, so it'd be a little bit lower on food, but we get some science. I think it's fine. Yeah, let's go Ocean Shrine. I think I'm gonna do I might do tuna herring. No, we got herring. Tuna anchovy. And then I can either fish there, just do one of the fishes there to get the max on the tuna. It may be enough food that I don't need to put the last fish to max the tuna out yet. Wait until later. Yeah, it looks like that. Okay, the poet now wants one mineral. I think we can honor the poet's request and give him a mineral. One tree, fish, and element Baticum. That might be a little hard. Well, actually, no. We can get a tree there. Can we get you an element? And stone is an element, so yeah, we can get you an element. Sure. Yeah, and that's going to be easier than undergrowth. And that's going to be easier than two distinct plants of plant and mineral animal. Yeah, so let's go canoe maker. We do want to do some food. Well, some food will be fine, so we'll do that. And with that expansion, Poet Village will complete. So we'll be working on the Tier 3 city requests, apparently, in next era. I'm not actually sure if we'll get Tier 3 cities requests, actually. That might not kick in until the second era, actually. Might be a little bit ahead on these. Also, to be fair, the Poet is not going to complete quite yet, because I think we need more prosperity. Oh, no, it looked like it complete. Okay. Okay, let's move into the next era. So we could do the Neolithic Revolution here, which is farms. We'd have to do a bunch of plants for that. We don't have very many predators, otherwise this would probably be the way we could go. Oh, and those are our choices. Okay, so I might intentionally do Neolithic Revolution then. I'll have to build a bunch of plants, and we might not have great biodiversity on plants, but oh, and it's only 5 unique plants, so it's easy enough to do. Yeah, so all we need to do is add some uniqueness to the plants. We'll go back to looking for drafts. So we're looking for critters. And barring a lack of critters, we should go for plants. Probably undergrowth plants is what I'm thinking in all cases. So the turtle here is a critter. So this would be a critter source. So capybara and critter. Though the only thing we'd be able to play right now is the bamboo. Parakeet's a critter, so you've got one critter, you've got one critter. This is specifically a critter we can also play right now. With some decent plant choices, that'd be nice right now. And you'd provide 2 critters. So if we're going for net critters, I probably want to go for this one. Go for the flint, iguana. In the next era, then we can play this critter. Yeah, I think I'm going for the double critter because we're trying to maximize the number of critters we have for the third area. So let's go ahead and place down... Oh, and that would need level 2 slot. Okay. Which means I'd be upgrading over... Okay, well, let's go ahead and get some more biodiversity in the biome where we have exactly one animal. And we can do that just by placing 2 plants. Okay, so Neolithic Revolution only wants prosperity in practice. So can I find you another 2 plants that aren't massively duplicative? Maybe. So we're looking for critters. So the red cardinal's a critter, the crossbill's a critter. Crossbill wants to be next to a tree. It would also get us blueberry or blue bead right away that we can play. Okay, I'm liking granite right here. Okay, so to max your farm out, we need 2 more plants within borders. Let's see, your undergrowth, your undergrowth. Let's see if I can place those 2 next to each other and if it will expand to meet those. If it does, it'll put 60 more food in the hunter's territory here. Anyway, the Huntress's town is definitely where we're going next. We're going to expand off of that. Maybe. We'll check back and see if you expand. Ideally, we would like you to expand before the era ends. Similar thing here, you're going to want... Oh no, the Huntress is actually not the one I was thinking of. Huntress is the one we were working on. So you want wealth. Okay, that might be a little more complicated. Okay, so I could do an upgrade charge to remove the guinea pig. And do critter, flint. So do this as the critter, for example. Flint. Scarlet macaw. I guess a pretty nice one of those. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't have any upgrade charges yet. You know, I'll buy an upgrade charge. Those are. Oh, gotta remember, I'm still in the first era. Of course, I can't use upgrade charges. They don't exist yet. Okay. Okay, so let's focus on trying to get plants sorted, because Huntress Town is something we can focus better on in the next era. You want more plants. Land plants are probably the best choice. Because I focus so heavily on critters, we don't have a lot of plant variety. We're going to camp out Neolithic Farm, so we just need to get that last plant down. Oh, have I not placed the last plant? Okay, you haven't expanded for the plant yet, is what's going on there. Okay, so I think if I fill that last spot, they'll be more likely to want to expand, and they should expand towards the resources. You like the Ocean Giant. Granted, the Ocean Giant can't really stop this attack. Oh, does it have the Ocean Giant intercede? Okay, here we're going to run into the same sort of problem. We need to do more plants. We've got 2 plants. What's my choice of plants? Okay, these aren't going to be the most spectacular of plants, but we're just going to plop a plant there, plop a plant here to get the food bonus. Lock the food bonus in from the Neolithic farm. Okay, with that, the Neolithic farm is locked in there. Locked in there. Locked in there. I don't think the temple locks in. I think the temple hangs around. Okay, so let's go into the next era. And it should be a little bit easy to solve some of my upcoming quests, now that I can actually do 2-star Boticum. Could do calm air. That would just allow us to fly through pretty easily. On the other hand, I think the knights and castles got the better air bonus. So let's do knights and castles. I need a source of money for you to achieve your things, so we're gonna go Tavern, which is just get you one more distinct animal. That's easy enough to do. Oh, the Sage wants money. The Sage can't get the Fox anyway, so let's go ahead and play the Fox. The Fox will complete the Huntress Town. And cap out the Tavern bonus. Castle bonus is already capped out. And yeah, the Temple didn't lock up, so that's good to see. You want distinct gem Baticum. Okay, that might be a little bit hard. Though it would definitely help a lot with getting you the money. There we go, Huntress Town is done. That'll give us an upgrade charge to play within a bit. Out of these, Mill's the best, so it's just get you 3 more plants. I don't really want to give you more plants, but that's the one that's going to be best for us, I think. See what we can draw in the ocean. An ocean plant. More ocean plant. Yeah, that's the way to go. And that's got, oh, no critters. Neither the sunfish or the sea bass are critters. I think the only critter choice I have here is actually jellyfish. Okay, maybe I was a little aggressive. I should have maybe gone the reef one. Do something with the sea turtle combo. But yeah, I'm gonna go here and we're gonna pick up the jellyfish because we're gonna want the jellyfish critter for later. Okay, right now, oh, we're working on the Sage. Sage, we need to get you money and food. Arguably you want some gems, so could we give you gems that would solve one or both of those? Gems aren't going to solve the food is what's happening. Okay, so I need to solve the food problem, probably first. You won't be next. You want it next to be fish. So sea turtle won't work. Jellyfish won't work. Tuna is a predator. So we could do suckerfish, which is a critter fish, so that'll get us the food off of that. And then for the money, so you do have plus 50 for each gem. Let's throw a couple gems on the land. At least quickly get you half of what you're requesting. Do you have any underwater gems? I do have agate. Oh, and of course you expand that way. No, that's the trade mission. Okay. Next is science and money. You want to not be next to an expanse. So not next to the suckerfish, for example. You want to be next to a plant. You want to not next to the expanse. So we could do turtle grass, seagrass. Okay, let's try that. Let's see if we can try to get the sage to expand again. So I'm placing those because I'm trying to trigger mill. So that'll get us up to 6 on the mill. Maybe I need to replace these trees. Yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world replacing one of those trees. We do only have one ocean. Wait, no, I'm also looking for plants, right? So destroying plants to try to solve my problem is not the solution, I think. Probably going to be destroying critters, actually, is the solution. Okay, expansion in, so that's going to give us a bunch of food. Don't know if that's going to be... Well, it's not going to be any money, is the problem, right? So that's not going to help us with double rivalry. For that, we need money. Okay, we've done the food one for the moment, so I'm actually going to overwrite a little bit of the food to put some more money in the biome. By dropping another gem. Oh, wait, now there's no sense. Okay. Sure, that's 8. Okay, so that would technically score the full 60 food. Not that we're looking for food, we're looking for money with him, right? So what our money choices is the squirrel monkey and the pit viper and the macaw. We do have some drafts, so let's try to draft some stuff and see if we can solve our problem that way. Rainforest. We are looking for critters, and we're looking for gems. Onyx wouldn't be that bad. Adjacent to one herbivore, and then we could place an herbivore. Oh, but it's an Era 3 one. Okay, so that one we wouldn't be able to place right now. Good Howler Monkey is not a critter. Gold is not a critter. Aquamarine would be our gem, so we could put Aquamarine to solve the money problem. Could also... Though that's not going to solve our immediate problem. The critter wouldn't be bad, but the critter's next era, that's not this era. So I'm thinking the legendary gold here is the way we go. Besides that, or the ocelot. The ocelot actually might make sense for... Unique animals in this biome gain food for each tag they have. Yeah, I think it's the ocelot is the way we go. We just drop the aquamarine somewhere. to solve our problem in this era, and the other two will be better later. I'm going to do an upward change, so I'm trying to decide what I want to put, what I might want to put next to it. Probably the Timona, honestly. And yeah, we do want more plants. That's 5 plants. Okay, so we're not necessarily going to be able to do that right now. Let's just drop the upgrade charge, and we'll come back. We've got spare Eon points to try to max out the farm one. Worst case scenario, I can come back and we can overwrite some of the gems. Once we don't care about the food. Or once we don't care about the money. But that gets our 18 money, so now we just need the 18 science. Coral diver. Have one more plant in the ocean. Got no fur. And we are going for science, so we do want something that's science related. Or do I want to do a bunch of science related specific biome stuff? Okay. We're looking for science. You want one more animal, you want one more mineral. And I think we can do that with the alchemist hut. Getting 3 more science. Is what? We got two spots right there. We got 1 spot we can toss out here, 1 spot. Okay, so we got 4 spots. We need 3 more to max out the alchemist hut, so let's go with that. We have 2 of 4 construction items. Granite is in construction. Okay, so I got a pretty nice upgrade choice over here. So we're gonna upgrade those 2 and place 2 2-star Badicum. And then at which point I think it just comes down to which animal I want to put down in the ocean. Probably the jellyfish. In fact, I'm gonna assume it's the jellyfish. That's how we're gonna get the 6 science one. There we go, that's easily gets the 40 prosperity for you. So now we're just trying to get you up to 18 science, or 15 science, which you do. That's done, that's done, that's done. Okay, so now we're just trying to maximize the era before we move into the last era. Let's see what we can draft for Ocean and Taiga. Are still trying to look to get more critters, because I know the bonus for the last era is critter related. I think the parrotfish here is the only one we're going to get that is a critter. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And then our last one here is the Taga. Red Cardinal is a critter. The Ptarmigan is a critter. And we're definitely going to be able to get 2 for nests, so I think I'm going with the white birch here. Okay, so let's check and see what is the status of our legacies. So your legacy is good. Keep all those bonuses. You could use 3 more plants. And ideally 3 more plants that aren't at the cost of gems. Be too hard. You want 1 more construction Viaticum. Okay, the construction one might be the hard one. Okay, so I can't overwrite the stone because that's my construction. Can't overwrite the fir because that's construction. Can't overwrite the granite because that is a construction. Could overwrite the cranberry to replace it with the construction one. Okay, let's do that. There we go. So that caps you out. So you've got your legacies maxed. Already checked on yours. Yours are good. So you're the only one we're missing. So it really comes down to, can I replace 2 of our critters with plants in a way that's not totally stupid. So I could do hemp there, that would get us 1 plant, 1 of our 3 plants. And then I'd have to replace 2 of the plants out here. A little annoyingly with complete duplicates, they will be duplicates. Which would reduce the tuna a lot. Let's go ahead and do this, because this is going to be the difference. 2 of those 3 plants is going to be worth basically 100 food. Which is more than the adjacency bonus on the tuna. So there's one way to do it is I could drop an upgrade charge on the tuna. Oh, have I placed turtle grass yet? I have, it's out there. Okay, because what I'm thinking of doing is actually placing an upgrade over the tuna. That will preserve our 80 food from the tuna. Because the herring doesn't care about adjacency. The suckerfish wants distinct predators, and we only have 1 in the biome right now, so we'd lose it on the suckerfish, but that's fine. The anchovy isn't even getting its adjacency right now. And then we'll replace those with plants. that, we've camped out the mill. Do you have space for 2 more animals? Not currently. You are somewhat interested in expanding. So if I did put animals down somewhere, you'd expand to them. So then the question is, which direction do I want you to expand? Okay, so we got those 3. We don't have the crossbill. So I could do the crossbill and a tree would be a pretty nice combo, because the crossbill wants to be next to a tree. Or over here, you would appreciate another adjacency, regardless of what the adjacency is. You want to be next to science, and you'd be next to science. So we could do spider monkey, which is a critter, and pit viper, which likes to be next to critters. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. You're a science base. Pretty sure you're a science base. You even want to be next to an animal, so I'm going to be giving you your animal. Perfect. And you're expanding to get your animals within borders. Okay, so this is not, for practical purposes, is not going to complete in this era, which is fine. Yeah, so everything that could potentially go legacy when the era ends is kept out. I don't necessarily know how much I want to go around trying to min-max everything in this era, so I am very tempted just to call the era early. Because we got everyone's cities basically full, right? So you're hesitant, you're actively expanding. Actually, surprised you're actively expanding, but everyone else, I think, is disinterested. Yeah. So maybe filling those 2 hexes would be the only things we do. Yeah, probably. Let's go ahead and fill those. It's not going to really hurt too much. So we'll do a crossbill and a tree. 1-star tree. That'll leave us in a pretty good position where if we want to come along later and upgrade over them, we've got something on the ground. And to be fair, the crossbow will be worth 50 wealth, because we're going to put a tree next to it. The tree's maybe not important, this just needs to be a tree for that buff. Okay, yeah, so unless she's expanding, and she isn't, I'm going to call it good for the era. I think that's a good place to end the era. Yeah, we're going to end it. Yeah, we have 5 era left, so we could have done, like, 2 more things. But I think we're close enough to optimized with what we've got. Sort of in our plan, that will be fine. Guess a trade mission probably completed in the background. Either a technology, one of the 2. And as is the case with the fortresses in Castle Age, we get the losing faction to get absolutely pelted with rocks at the end of it. This is maybe not a good example of it because it's hiding behind the city, so we get to see none of it, but... So looking at the time, this is probably a good place to go ahead and put the cut in as we're ending Era 2. Next time we'll come back and do Era 3, and as I discussed at the beginning of the video, the next era we'll be trying to maximize a small world. I think we probably already have the critter down, so it's just going to be getting up to 50 prosperity. But we're basically trying to maximize the benefits we get from these critters on this small world that we cannot make bigger. So until next time, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you all have a good time and good luck. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.